This is going to be a great episode, folks. It's 2012, and everybody's still making their resolutions and predictions of the year to come. We have a special guest today. He has some predictions of his own. Our guest is BranchOut's marketing director, Mike Delaponte. Mike is a marketing guru, he's a visionary, and he's been recognized in the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, CNN, and the Boston Globe. Welcome to Disrupt Live, Mike.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to have you here, Mike. I appreciate you making the time for us. Mike, describe for our viewers just what BranchOut is and how it works.
Yep. So BranchOut is the largest professional network on Facebook. So we have millions of users in 60 countries, and they use BranchOut to find a job by searching our job board, by asking their friends for introductions to recruiters and hiring managers. And we also have recruiters that use the platform that are constantly searching for top talent, and other people who are just looking to network and build up a network that can help them with sales, recruiting, or to climb up the corporate ladder, all sign up for BranchOut and use it every day.
I just read that currently, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor, that there's 28 million people out of work. So with that statistic, tell me, how can BranchOut help people find a job in this economy?
So one of the things that's been really remarkable this year is that the professional hub is now on Facebook. So one of the things that we saw in a report that came out just about a month ago is that over 18 million Americans say that they got their current job through Facebook. And that's really remarkable because people thought of Facebook as really just fun and games. But nowadays, people are leveraging their inside connections, their family and friends, to find and get jobs. And we're seeing that on BranchOut. BranchOut actually allows you to create a professional profile that only has where you've gone to school, where you've worked, and one professional photo of your choice. So it's the professional side of Facebook, but it brings that entire power of the Facebook network, which has over 850 million active users.
People, I think, today still don't believe that social media is relevant and that it can help somehow with business, or in this case, with getting a job. I know that we had been talking earlier, and you said you had some predictions for 2012. Why don't you run through some of those with us here on Disrupt Live?
Of course. So at BranchOut, we have three big predictions that all job seekers need to know. The first is that jobs are found on Facebook. Now, this may be surprising to a lot of people because we grew up thinking that Facebook was really just for fun. But over 18 million Americans attribute their current job to Facebook. And so we're seeing that that number is rising year over year, and 2012 is the year where you can't deny it anymore. That you can find over 3 million jobs on BranchOut, which is a Facebook app, and you can actually use your Facebook friends and family members to help source the job. Over 80% of jobs are found through real relationships, and so you should start on Facebook where your relationships are. That's number one. Number two is that your online identity is more important than ever. Over 90% of recruiters last year searched social media to find different candidates and to screen them before hiring them. And 76% of recruiters said that they use Facebook. That's many more than are using LinkedIn. So you really need to update your Facebook profile, set your privacy settings, and come to BranchOut and set a professional profile up that is 100% safe and secure. It only shows where you've worked, where you've gone to school, and a professional photo of your choice. And lastly, 2012 is the year of mobile. Surprisingly, in 2011, over 70% of job seekers were using mobile applications to find a job. They're using their smartphones, they're using tablets, and recruiters are using mobile applications as well. So whether you go to m.branchout.com on your mobile device or you download another mobile application, it's really another tool that you need to have in your tool belt as a job seeker, and that number is only going to grow in 2012.
Are you able to collect data and kind of direct people in what areas they should be looking for with their particular realm of experience?
Absolutely. So one of the benefits of having millions of users is we really see these trends of which areas are hot and which are not. So for example, this year, especially the last 3 months, healthcare and technology have been very hot. So healthcare is an industry that's only going to grow, especially with baby boomers entering into retirement and needing services both in hospitals and at home. So we're seeing an increase in healthcare professions and a lot of hiring. Healthcare made up a large percentage of the new jobs in 2011 and will continue in 2012. Tech is obviously very hot as well. You're not only having hotbeds in Silicon Valley, but you're seeing emerging tech ecosystems in places like New York and elsewhere. And tech isn't just for engineers and entrepreneurs. As tech companies grow, for example, BranchOut, we grew from 10 people to 50 people in less than a year. We're hiring salespeople, we're hiring executive assistants, marketers, social media managers. So job seekers are going to be wanting to look for hot industries like tech and healthcare and see where they can fit into those places.
That's great. Well, it's an incredible story. BranchOut's really become a very helpful tool for those on Facebook. Is there any other way to work with BranchOut outside of Facebook, or is it exclusive through Facebook?
So you can enter the site through BranchOut.com and have the entire experience outside of Facebook. But really the power is that you're leveraging your Facebook graph. So it's really important for people to understand that we're taking the power of Facebook, which is your real relationships, the people are going to help you, because 80% of jobs are found through real relationships. And we're taking that power, but we're putting it onto our platform. So the BranchOut experience, as you know, is 100% safe and secure. Even if you log in through Facebook and find yourself on BranchOut, no one can access your private photos or your videos or your personal status updates. It's 100% safe, secure, and professional.
A lot of people have, professionals help them, create their resumes. Are there any tips that you can give to our viewers who are going to use BranchOut to network as to what information they should put in there and, quite frankly, what information should they not put on there?
So as we move into a new way of searching for jobs, there are a few tips that everyone needs to keep in mind. And the balance in 2012 is about showing your personality and keeping it professional. So the number one thing you need to change is probably your photo. A lot of people think that their online photo is really a personal thing. They want to look cool, maybe a picture with other people in there. You really want a professional photo that just has you. And professional doesn't have to be expensive. It could be that you have a friend or a family member take a nice photo of you, but be dressed appropriately and make sure it's a really clear photo that presents you in the best light. The second thing is you want to highlight your work experience, but you want to focus on results. So don't just say where you've worked and what you've done. Talk about how it's made a difference. Has it increased revenue? Were you able to take leadership on a new project that ended up releasing a new product? What are the things that really show the results of what you've done? And then lastly, you want to show a little bit of your personality. So for example, at BranchOut, we have extra fields that include a summary of who you are and your specialties. You may want to put in hobbies. You may want to have some skills that aren't part of your current job, but that may add value in your next job. And so just remember, as you're creating a BranchOut profile, keep it professional, but also allow your personality to shine through.
Fantastic. Is there any other tips that you can give, or is there any predictions for the new year when it comes to job? Any hope based on the statistics that you have for those who are currently seeking but not able to find?
Yeah, I would just say that stay encouraged. If you're a job seeker, sometimes it takes a while to find that job, but we've seen a lot of success stories. We had a salesman in Florida not only find a new job after looking for 6 months, but he got a 45% salary increase. We had a disabled veteran in Detroit, Michigan, who needed to work from home, which is pretty tough to do, and he got a job at Apple. So people are finding jobs online. Like I said, 18 million said that they found a job through Facebook last year. So people are getting a job. You have to be persistent, and you really do need to think about what your social media strategy is, whether it's setting up a profile on BranchOut, cleaning up your Facebook profile, or any of the other options. Just remain persistent and really use the tools that are out there.
Mike, thanks so much for joining us today. I really appreciate your insight. I know millions of people also appreciate your insight, and especially those who are seeking jobs.
Thank you very much.